Hello. We have our next game in the old Tiki League. So this is one that I've not been looking forward to in the sense of the other team being quite nasty. But you know, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'll look at his team in a moment. I don't want to do it yet because it'll do that weird glitch thing. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, eh? We're down a few key players, which I'm not happy about, but chief amongst them is our really good witch. So here's the team we're against. They are at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They've only got 11 players. So that's something for... Yeah, 11 players, so the goblin will be on the field. But obviously they've got a lot of good stuff. Our team, on the other hand, is a bit of a mess. I mean, it's always a bit of a mess, really. Can't really do a lot with... Oh, we could get a babe? And... Or do we just go wizard and... jam 150k into that? Honestly, that might be the way to go. I mean, 2 babes is great and all, but if you don't get KOs, they're a waste. At least the wizard gives you a chance. It might fizzle, but... We could have got an extra player as well, but I feel like they're just going to break them, so... We'll see, we'll see. Oh, it's snowing. That adds some chaos to the table. Wonder if he'll carry on the goblin because of the wizard. Okay, we're on defense. That's good. That's where I want to be. I accidentally unplugged my camera the other day, so no camera. Yeah, a lot of our skills, unfortunately, on this team are better against agi teams, and there's a lot of bash teams in this league, so... The tackle, mighty blow, great against agi. Dive and tackle, great against agi. Do they have a thrower? They don't, so strip ball could be useful here. They also have strip ball though, so that's a worry. Be interesting to see how he plays it, because obviously he's got a dirty player. Is he going to try and utilise that only with this many players? He'll probably, if he can get up a player or two, which, you know, with our track record is quite likely, he might start to utilise it to try and tip the scales even further. Looks like he's probably going to carry on the agi. Oh, well there goes the snow. Orcs are so... I feel like orcs are really good in this format. Ooh, there we go. Straight away. Not even mighty blow on that hit. So there you go. So as I said, we're quite likely to be 2 down. It's 2 for 2 so far. Let's It's running only 2 rerolls. Okay, well he stayed on the field, which is nice. I'll take that. Oh, no armor break. Oh, the GFI was a bit risky. Do we just back off for now? Hey Cryo, how's it going? Maybe we just retreat for a little bit. Not sure. So drop this guy in. Okay, didn't drop... Okay, he's dropping him there. I mean, we could wizard at this point, right? One, two, three. Try and get in, grab the ball, and throw it back to ourselves. Are we going to get a better chance than this? Is the big question. Okay, that's a good position for it to land. Do I have a wrestle? I don't have a wrestle. It doesn't matter, it'd do the same thing anyway, wouldn't it? Oh, that's really bad. Oh, and the lack of push is rough as well. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't have a GFI, so... That seems like the best course of action. This wouldn't be safe. Well, the dub skulls killed that pretty hard. Well, the dub skulls plus the lack of push on this guy, because I'd have come through that square. Oh well. Oh well. We've kind of left this guy in a very foul... I think what you do at this point, if you're him, is you just secure. So you bring these guys in, and then you drop like a 8-player foul on this guy. I think that's probably the play here. I think, to explain my actions... Ah, he's not going for it. I think it's worth it here, honestly. I really do. Yeah, that was some bad... I mean, that was some pretty bad rolling. That's 3 skulls are both down. You know, a failed dodge there and a 1 there. We only needed pretty normal dice for that to work. We only needed 2s and 3s there. Is he going to foul with the goblin instead? I honestly think maybe this guy should have fouled with the get the dirty player going. I mean, it's still a decent chance, right? Oh, maybe he knew something we didn't know. What did he roll? Oh, injury 2. Got the stun, but that's where it ended. Okay, so what can we do here? I mean, not a ton as of right now. So maybe what we do is... this. That's all we needed. This is difficult to get hits. We're kind of reverting to standard tactics now. So gonna be a bit tricky. With the lack of players, but, you know, we'll do what we can. He's kept everybody kind of nicely together as well, so it's hard to get, like, frenzy on him. It's hard to hit these guys to get enough assists on them. So it's a kind of a nice setup there. Guess he can just happily chip away at our bad players. The other problem with the wizard is it didn't really gain us any, you know, because we couldn't get anybody else in there, it didn't really gain us any kind of foothold. He just instantly was able to pick it back up, so I don't know, maybe it's a bad idea. But anyway, I don't know if I finished saying why I thought it was the right idea. So obviously we're down kind of a lot of players, and it felt like our best chance of getting out whilst we still had numerical advantage to push the tempo, because if we engage, if we try and slow him down like we're going to try and do now, we're going to lose, we're going to like leak players pretty fast. And if we back off, then we give him an easy route to take a very safe and unwizardable path. So it felt like the right idea was to do kind of what we did ultimately. Just hit whatever we can with the blitz. Sure, I don't want to get knocked out by, oh dear. Not our best block dice ever. Okay, rough start to the game, rough start to the game. We're only down 1 player so far, I suppose. Total. Yeah, a little unfortunate, it feels like. Not really able to get a whole lot going here. I suppose at some point he's got to leave this guy behind, which means we can get him back out and functional, hopefully. Although, he might... He could cage this up, hit this guy, and go give him a foul. I honestly think that would be a good idea. I don't want him to, but I think it would be a good idea. Troll doesn't have blood. Okay, he's rolled a bad one as well. So he's actually down to 1 reroll as well. He's got so much guard though, I mean, how do we even... The one thing I can see at the moment is if we 2 dice against this, we could come in for a 2 dice against Blitz with the strip ball. It's bad. Under other circumstances, I'd apo that, but this is like a lead. Oh, that's... Okay, still got his blitz, never mind. I don't even know what we're going to do here. I think this half at least is over, and... Maybe the game. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, that's a GFI. Hey, Section Rick, how's it going? I accidentally unplugged it and I just didn't plug it back in. Dark Elves are going terribly. We're down 5, we've used our wizard, and it's not produced anything, so... I mean, overall, it's kind of what I've expected to happen every time that I've played this matchup, and it hasn't, but it's happening now, so... Yeah, I rolled up skulls twice, actually. Once was just after I used the wizard, which was absolutely brutal, because I had like a 3+, 2+... I might have had a 2+2+, if we could have just knocked him over. Or pushed him back. 2+2+, grab the ball, throw it out, and then we've got the ball and all of our players. Yeah. I've been sort of lucky against him in the past, and actually managed to sneak away with results, but... It's not looking like it's happening today. I mean... Oh, he got somebody else sent off? Okay, I didn't even realize that. I mean, that is a positive. The negative is we've got 2 of our blitzers off the field, which... means our quality on the field is really, really low. Especially seeing as our witch is Agi 3. But you know, weird things can happen. How have your games been going, Sighting Rick? But Tabletop Game 2, fascinating weather and bitch rules. Hmm. Yeah, I haven't checked out the other league to see how people are doing. I kind of wished I had played in it now, because when I signed the Dark Elves up again for this season, I thought it was going to be like my last season, and that I was going to be playing against other teams of a similar ilk, but I guess they decided whilst that was in process to do this, people bringing back old teams from from old leagues that had played a lot more games. And that's not great for us, because we're a very flimsy team. So it's like a league filled with bash teams, and we're kind of like super underdeveloped. So I kind of regret bringing this team back. They were already broken at the end of the season, but I was like, it'd probably be alright. But now it looks like a terrible decision, and I wish I'd brought a fresh team in the same league you're playing in. Alright, we get a KO back. If you win tomorrow, you're top of... I wish I was in that division too. Have you seen the teams that are playing in the League of Legends? It really does feel like it's me and a bunch of teams. I mean, there probably are some other people that played in the last season, but it feels like it's me and a bunch of teams that have played more seasons than I have, which is quite horrific. I'm not even sure that this Orc team is the most scary team in the league. Maybe it is. I think there's a nasty dwarf one as well. Well, we're not one-turning... can we one-turn? Can I get 3 spaces here? Okay, so we come down, hit there. I should probably switch these two around for stars. That's all the players I have. No, I don't think I can do that. I mean, maybe it's... if I only had to get 2 spaces, I'd think about it, but this just doesn't look possible. Which is the safest way to go? I guess over there, so we'll do that. Yeah, we'll go with this. Extra reroll ain't gonna help. So 1 dice, right? Yeah, it is. Reroll. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, so we didn't get a lot out of the first half. Do get our KO back, which does help. So we are down one player. I mean, that's better than it feels like we should be, right? Hmm. So theoretically we could punch through here and actually get up beyond him. But a lot depends on where the ball goes. So we might... So what we might do here is kind of like a... If it goes this way we do that, and if it goes that way we do this sort of situation. So this guy will probably come around here. Then we'll get this guy to dodge off and make the blitz. This guy will try and receive the ball if he can, and then we'll try and push up through there. And if the ball goes somewhere else, we just change tack. That's the theory. I mean, I have a feeling it won't work. Okay, yeah, it's not going to work in practice. Especially with the ball in the air. I mean, the ball in the end zone could work out in our favour. What it probably means is we're doing a full-on retreat here. Obviously, he's going to have to move these guys. This is where we need the Juggernaut Witch, because if we had the Juggernaut Witch, we could surf this guy, and he probably wouldn't be expecting it. He might, but a lot of people wouldn't notice that. I've got a feeling the ball's going to bounce to here. This is my prediction. No, it didn't. Okay. Very nice. Okay, well we put it on Mr. Speedy. Okay, so we've got most of our team based, which isn't what we were looking for. Do we just retreat here? I don't think we can turn the corner enough to get over here. He's got so much guard, it's painful. I mean, maybe we could... Let's see. No, not really. Maybe. He's got a lot of movement 4 and... This guy's got guard. I mean, we could still come up through here if we could knock this guy over. Get ourselves to like somewhere up in here. But it'd be a ball carrier blitz. I think there's some merit to it though. Okay, so far so good. Let's see, where do you come up to? I mean, you're going to want to come up to there. So he could come up to here. That doesn't help. I knew you were going to do that. Oh, these elves. We don't have sidestep either, so we gotta hope that we've got enough players based up here to for this actually not to hurt us. I mean, I suppose if we want to get technical about it, whatever we did, we'd have been in trouble. It's just we'd have had the ball back here instead, which maybe I'd prefer. I don't know. This is pretty bad though. Okay, that's actually great because that's going to make it really tricky to get this guy now. It's going to be hard to clear everybody out that he needs to clear out. I don't know that he can do it. Just as well, I had a 3 dice there. I don't know if we're technically in range. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, we're technically in range. I don't want to score though, obviously, because that just gives him a 2-1 win. But, I mean, what choice are we going to have after this turn? We're probably not going to have the choice to score, for starters. This team is elfing better than us. This is the problem with this team. One, two, three, four. It's too many. We could go big or go home. We could do this. We'd need pushes. Could blitz out. But we've got nowhere to go. That's, I guess, okay. Honestly, I'd have preferred pushes there, because then we'd have surfed that guy off. There's the pushes we needed. Did use our reroll, so this isn't great. Hey, we made one. Woo! What have we got here? Oh, he's got stand firm. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look like we're going to stall this out. I think that's fair to say. Was not what I was... I mean, honestly, it went about as good as I could have hoped that turn. I suppose surfing this guy would have been the ultimate, but, you know, the fact that we got out of there at all is a miracle. Can't reach us with this guy, which is very nice. I was really hoping that you'd have to roll something there. If he gets the power, we're in trouble here. I mean, we're sort of in trouble anyway, right? Did I hear they added pitch rules to Blood Bowl 3 now? What are pitch rules? Is that like special for the special pitches? I haven't played for a couple of days, so I don't know what's going on. I mean, if we go in now, we're gonna lose. That I'm fairly sure of. That's not to say we're not going to lose anyway, but we're now out of rerolls, which isn't what you're really looking for. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I really don't know. Well, we've stalled it out for 2 turns. Pretty good, pretty good. I think that's about the end of it, and the fact we've used all our rerolls to do it, not ideal. Oh, we have used all his rerolls. Is pitch rules being added going to be a good thing or a bad thing? Are we happy about that or are we sad about that? Oh, that's not great. Yeah, he's got way too many players here. Okay, let's move these guys back. Actually, let's stay forwards, because we've got to apply pressure here. It depends which rule you get. Okay, okay. I was wondering if any of them are like, oh, I hate that stadium because that rule is, like, horrific or something. Oh, game is interesting again. Game is interesting. If we just had our Agi 5 guy, I'd feel like, okay, we've got a chance here. But this is going to be a tall order. He's got 5 turns to score. I mean, it's not out of the realms of possibility we could make something happen here, but I feel like we need him to have some bad stuff happen. If he double ones this, or if he just ones this and it goes out, I mean, that could be everything. But, you know, he does have agility 4, so... And even if it does, I mean, it's more likely that maybe we can snag it and grab a draw than we actually get up the field again. Yeah, the injury and the KO in the first turn were really a bummer. The first turn overall, that happening, the wizard, it was all just terrible. Oh, I grabbed it. That's unfortunate. Kind of hoping for a miracle there. A 1 in 6 miracle. We just got no chance of stopping him here. I mean, obviously that's not strictly true, but it's going to be so hard with his agility. And all we need is, like, to roll a 1 early on in the turn, and we open up an avenue for him, right? Whereas he's doing blocks for 2 dices. So, yeah, it's gonna be a miracle. He's got guard, like nobody's business. He's only up a player, but all of his players bar this guy are, like, really good quality. And we have 2.5 good quality players, so... You know, we're kind of in the inverse in that situation, so we're really hoping for... we really are hoping for miracles here. Because he's going to envelop as well, or at least he should. I think this guy should come around. I think he needs to not... Somebody needs to come around anyway. I would use the Black Orc because it takes more to clear him. Because if you start to envelop, then you can keep pushing this way, but have the out of coming this way if you need to. Yeah, it's been that sort of game. I mean, what can we do at this point? I'm not sure there's a lot. See where he gets the ball this turn, but he should get some good distance on it. The only downside is he's got elves laying around everywhere. I imagine he'll slot it, yeah, slot it in here somewhere. Strip ball's technically on the field. But dodging in is going to be hard with all the tackle everywhere. I think what we do is we stand this guy up, we blitz here and re-centralize this guy. Take that. Puts in the Apo. That is a bold Apo, because this guy is gonna get turn 16, I guess. Right? He's got 2 turns left. So this turn he needs to get the ball in position. A dub skull here would actually be game ending. I didn't even look to see what happened to him. I think he's okay. I think he's going to aim down into this hole. Blitz this guy, I imagine. That was a risky GFI. That would have been game ending as well. That was a game ending GFI there. What? That was another one. This is some bold play here. And a 1 dice? I mean, oof. Yeah, definitely keeping it entertaining. This is some risky play here. Obviously he's guarded on all sides. So he's got 1 GFI to go in. I mean, one thing we could potentially do, right? Desperation there. Is we could put this guy here, Blitz of the Witch in here, and we could potentially push this guy to here. Or we could try for the 2 dice against Strip Ball. Pushback seems good though, and the... Don't have to roll any dice to get the guys in position. Don't have to... That would be a 1 dice, that's the only downside. But if we get the pushback, we can potentially push this guy. I mean, he'd still be in range though. Maybe it's better just to do... this. I think probably just doing what we were going to do is the way to go. I don't like it as much. I want to pick this guy up now, but I can't, I don't think. Unless I was just going to pick him up to keep him in place. Oh, there we go. So, I mean, assuming those are the next two dice, if the POW came first, it actually would have been really good because he'd have POW'd this guy and pushed this guy 2 out of range. Would have been interesting. I think he's going to try and get a surround here so he can push us off. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, he can... Can he push himself? I don't think anybody's close enough to make that happen. I was going to say, I think he's just going to blitz her to get her away. Is that guy any movement 3? Oh, he is. This guy can do it. He needs to push down there. Should bring somebody in to make it 3 dice though. Bring this guy in here. Well, that is a very bold move. Where? I can't believe it. We scraped the draw. I don't even know. I mean, I think probably he should have pushed more aggressively. But I understand being scared of elves. I think he should have pushed more aggressively with that Black Orc around the side to make that easier. Maybe he was a little trying to keep his team too close together when he didn't need to with how few players we had. That said, I mean, you know, obviously the rest of the game he did great. I think the good thing is, apart from somehow getting a tie out of that, is that we didn't totally get annihilated, like, long term. Look at the SPP difference. Do our stats reflect how it went? Yeah, kind of. I mean, the block dice do. That's a lot of skulls versus pairs. But maybe his were... No, his were a bit more... Actually, his were more leaning this way, actually, weren't they? So just marginally if you include the... I think our dodging was bad, but maybe it wasn't. Let's see... That. What was our dodge like? 50%? Yeah, it's not great. We didn't actually make any crazy dodges either, so I think that was our big issue for the game. Apart from the early Kazes. Just like no dodging at all. I think that's pretty much it. But, you know, we made it out. In a game I didn't expect to. I guess that little stalling it those couple extra turns did put enough pressure on him that, you know, with the guys getting sent off, like, it wasn't that different in terms of players, and I think we stood the guys up at the right time in the second half to stop him from being able to, like, our guys that were on the floor picking him up did keep him locked, a lot of his players locked in place, which is another reason why I think had he have just got that Black Orc around the side so he could push that way if he needed to, it would have really helped, but I mean, it's kind of easier to say that in retrospect. So yeah, we are... Kind of sad I blew all my money on the wizard now, because we'd have enough to actually add something to the team. I mean, technically we could replace one of these witches, but it's so hard to do. I really want to... I think mostly I want to replace this one. Shrike is so good. If we can keep her alive, which may not be possible. He got a level up. So he's gonna, oh boy, is he gonna get another tackler? He probably is. But yeah, we did catch him when he was down to the goblin, you know, just the goblin, so that was nice. What was I gonna check? I was gonna check what our next game might be. So this is this week. Next week we have the Real Revengers, who are currently... oh, Chaos Dwarfs. Let's have a look at them. It's not what I was looking to face. Oh, this team is... okay, have they played yet? I don't think they've played yet. I mean, there's some nastiness in here. So we'll have this guy back, and we'll have this guy back, so that should be a lot higher team value. Still not as high as us, so we'll be giving away a lot in that one. We'll just have to avoid him, I guess, is the main thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go say hello in the chat to him there. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm gonna disappear. Just a quick one today, just to play our Tiki League game. I really... sorry if it felt like I was a little over worried about the result in the first half. It really felt like we were going to lose. I think it just, you know, needed a lot of luck in the second half to get anything, and we got that. So yeah, but yeah, GG. Thanks for hanging out, and Saiti and Rick, I'll try and... don't know if you're recording your or streaming your Tiki games, but I'd like to catch one if I can when you do. Anyway, have a good day, everybody, and I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye for now.